All right, welcome back everybody. We've got another training video coming today. Just a weekend session, doing some DekaComp semifinals prep work. Michelle has got us doing a lot of old semifinals, old regionals workouts, trying to get some of those competition skills and competition feel workouts sharp before we take the floor in Pasadena at May 24th, 5th, something like that, end of May. Not that long now, so we're trying to get into those final stages of competition prep. So follow along, let's see what we get into today. Today's video and training session are brought to you by DekaComp. If you're looking to take on a new challenge, their Perform and Elite streams are available on the Train Heroic app. So you can check out the link in the video description and go try it out if you're looking to try something new and push yourself. So right now DekaComp's got two different streams available. There's the Perform stream, which is kind of geared towards more open athletes, quarterfinal athletes, people looking to improve their performance in those areas and try to jump to the next level. And then there's the Elite stream, which is inspired by a lot of what myself and Freya Moosbrugger are doing, which is really geared more towards people who are taking competition a lot more seriously, trying to advance to the semifinal stage or even to the games. So there's a lot higher volume, some higher skill components to that piece. So, you know, if you're interested in a bigger challenge, that Elite stream might be for you, but the Perform stream is definitely challenging. I've done lots of those workouts and it's got plenty to offer as well. Man, regionals, Nate.
Are you nostalgic about these 2016 workouts because that was your first year?
Yeah, it's the first. Well, I mean, yes and no. This is funny. We're doing the 2 day 1 workouts from 2016. The first of which is a snatch ladder, which is when I tore my bicep. Nearly ended my career before it started. So I don't exactly have the fondest memories of that workout. We were talking earlier. I've done it many times since then, and every time I see it still, it's like makes me a little nervous. But regionals Nate was a great workout for me back then. I was one of only a few people to finish it, so I mean, yeah, fond memories of that. That was my rebound workout. So we'll see what it's like today. I mean, we've got a lot of other stuff in there as well, so it's not going to feel exactly the same as it did back then. I think I like to think I'm a lot fitter, but I think I'm a little heavier than I was, so we'll see what that means for both of these.
We got A through I today.
Yeah, and I might add a J at the end of here because my second session, I'm looking after Owen all day today, so we're going to try to plow through this while he's napping, and then I'm not going to be able to get that second session in until probably after he goes to sleep tonight. So I might steal a little bit from session 2 if we have time and put it into session 1 just so I don't have to do as much at 8 p.m. tonight and make my life a little bit easier in the evening, not jack my system up right before I go to bed.
Sunshine and weightlifting.
That's right. It's good. It's like the beginning of our sunshine here. We haven't exactly had the nice spring yet, so it's nice to get the doors open, get out here. Yeah, we'll just call it there. build to a...
That was build a complex, heavy complex.
Heavy complex.
And then now you got drop sets.
Yeah, so 85% for 6 sets, but there's no front squat. It's just clean, hang clean. Jerk. No, don't worry about for this. Off the elbows.
So what's that now? You got 6 sets.
6 sets there, yeah.
So at 265?
Yeah. Like I'll probably do this on roughly a 2 minute or something like that.
Yeah.
I should start a clock out here, but I don't know. Normally I have a clock running in the gym.
Yeah.
Just to keep me on it, but just trying to enjoy the weather today.
You've been with Deca for like what, 6 years now?
I think this is 7? I don't know, 6 or 7, yeah.
How's it been like training with her over the years? Like you've stuck with the same coach for the last, like what, since 2016, 17?
Yeah, since after the 16 games. I think I like to be with the same coach. Like I think if you find someone that understands you and you trust and you build that relationship, it's a team, right? And I think it's nice to stick with each other, and a part of that is having good feedback. So we've been able to, over the years, give each other feedback to improve the way we work together. So that's been great. Like I think it's gotten better over years. It's been fun working with Michelle as well, especially in that period because, you know, she finished her games career. She's got a lot of experience on the CrossFit Games floor. And then after she retired from CrossFit, she got into weightlifting for a long time. She competed at the Pan Am Games. She's got a lot of experience on the weightlifting side, which we see a lot of. I have a gymnastics background, so that part I can kind of manage myself. And then in the last number of years, she's gotten really big into endurance sports. So she's done a lot of cycling, running, triathlons. So she brings a kind of cool wealth of knowledge and experience that's really great for CrossFit. You know, we've got kind of the 3 main staples that are taken care of, and she understands training for all of those different things and is able to program around that stuff really well. So I've been able to benefit from that knowledge, and you know, depending on the years, depending on how things go the previous year, even just depending on what she's doing in her training, it directs a little bit of what we do. So it's been a lot of fun. There's always a lot to learn. Pulling this thing on and off.
You gonna get real annoyed during the 10 reps?
Yeah, exactly. First 2 rounds. Quite annoying. Man, 10 quick squat snatches at 185. No joke though.
You're not gonna go touch and go, are you?
No. Well, I almost should because of this drop.
Sun's shining, you're just going tarps off?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna wear a belt. And I love wearing a belt over a shirt sometimes. I feel like sometimes it wrecks these shirts.
Oh.
You know, you just get like your shirt and it pulls all the fibers out on the Velcro.
Yeah.
Anyway, just trying to save my shirt a little bit.
It
It's actually not that warm.
No, I shouldn't say I'm freezing, but I'm just over here in a hoodie.
Yeah. But you know, it's snatches. Nothing got to touch the shoulders. Just a good shirts off workout, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Just like your erectors?
No, it's like, yeah, like right here.
Yeah.
Just all the hip extension. Oh, that miss at the end isn't great. Those first 3 bars are so bad.
Just volume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just like takes your confidence away for those last bars.
Yeah.
Like my last 225 was deep.
Yeah.
And I think pulling it off those pads every time.
Oh, that's not helping anything.
Didn't help my back at all. Whew.
Nice.
Oh, I got through it. No torn bicep. One miss. Way she goes.
You know, there's one time I put in your vlog you hurting yourself, and I don't think I'm going to do it again because it's like hard to watch. It doesn't look bad. You don't look like you did anything, but you do this like arm, like I obviously did something wrong and it's not good.
Oh.
And I'm like, I can't watch it. I'm not putting that in again.
Yeah, it's not fun watching other people get hurt, especially if you're about to go do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's part of the gig, man. Any sport.
Yeah.
Things happen. But I have a great story about that. When I was at school in clinic, there was a guy in my rotation that was a powerlifter. And we had to present clinic rounds like every now and then. You'd get picked to present a topic. So one week he came in, and this would have been 2018 to 2019. So like I'm training for the games to contend to try to win, and he comes in and he presents on distal rupture of the bicep tendon. And he's a power lifter, and this is an injury that happens a lot when people deadlift powerlifting.
Yeah.
And in the middle of his presentation, he just basically put a best of YouTube compilation of bicep tears in the middle of a lift where someone's pulling, one after another. Bang, bang. And you're just like, I'm watching this. And it's hard enough to watch when you're just like neutral. But like this is what I do, kind of. I'm like, I'm going to go deadlift heavy and pull heavy from the ground all the time. And just having that in your head is just terrible. It's had this image, and he just let it run way too long, and you're just like, guy, turn that off. What are you doing? And he's a power lifter, and he's laughing. Like, I can't believe he was watching it. Psycho stuff. But yeah, no, it's terrible. I agree. You don't want to watch people get hurt, so I appreciate that. Yeah, do some banded box squats. Let the legs recover a little bit here and the low back.
This is all pretty varied then with what you do with Deca.
Yeah. I feel like as we get more in season, things are really, there's usually kind of the day will be either a weightlifting bias day or a gymnastics bias day. And the first few pieces of those days will be like leaning more towards that. And then you'll get more into some general, more either CrossFit-y workouts. And then at the end we'll just finish with probably general conditioning, which could be intervals of CrossFit stuff or just pure machine work. And then a few sessions a week that are just aerobic based, like run, bike only.
Yeah.
But yeah, like today is more of a weightlifting bias day. There's some clean and jerk work, some snatch work, a little bit of squatting, and then we'll get more into some more competition workouts later this afternoon. So we were doing a lot of the same movements, right? So you can kind of pick apart where your weak point is. And if I need to work on weightlifting, like that's a pretty big blanket statement, right? So trying to decide what about my weightlifting I need to work on, periods of the year might be a lot more technical work, might be more power development, might be more raw strength development, and then you sort of move from those phases into another. So like this year in September, October, I did a big strength building base phase where it was a lot of squatting, a lot of big squat cycle stuff, and build strong legs, and then you got to start generating power to convert that into good weightlifting. So then we do a big power phase of like power endurance, power development, whatever, peak power output. And then now it's kind of getting more into our main season. So trying to shape that into what it's going to look like in a CrossFit semifinal type workout or games type workout, where we might see high volume of squat snatches or, maybe a gymnastics movement combined with a bunch of barbell cycling. So you've got to be able to build that endurance as well. So just pieces that move into one another and spending more time on the things that you need, whether it's the raw strength or the power building or the power endurance or whatever. So we do a pretty good job DekaComp does a good job of managing that stuff, and I don't have to think about it too much. I just show up and do what's on the page.
Alright, what do you got next?
Some more squat accessory. We got to do some foot elevated lunges and step-ups, kettlebell step-ups. So a little more of that, tire the shoulders and legs out a bit, and then we'll do that regionals, Nate.
This is the hardest you breathed today, and it's from the step-ups.
Yeah, it's a long time under tension.
Those are 70s in your hand?
No, 24 kilo.
Oh.
It was 16 step-ups, and then I did a bunch of lunges before. I was just like, I don't know. Step-ups are high, man. 24-inch step-up, all the way up. It's no joke.
Jeez. It's already going. How sick of that are you?
There was just the pieces that like, they don't translate on paper, you know?
Yeah.
I look at that and I'm like, this workout, that workout, this accessory, whatever. And then I like mentally skip it when I'm looking at the programming. And then you go to do it and it takes way longer and it's way harder than you thought. So it's, yeah, whenever I'm budgeting time, those always mess me up. It takes way longer and it's way harder than you think. But happy to be done. Let's do some strict gymnastics now that my shoulders are fried.
These kids coming home from school ever try to get in on a workout with you?
Sometimes they ask what I'm doing. They'll ask how much it weighs, whatever I'm lifting.
Yeah.
I get that from time to time. So far this year, I haven't really been outside, so not much yet, but you get a little bit of harassment from the neighborhood kids. It's all good.
1914 in 2016?
Yeah. I was tough back then, though.
You were tough?
Yeah.
You only had one bicep.
Now I don't know. Been sleeping in a comfy bed for a few years. We'll see. See how kind the years have been.
Would you say the Deca programming still challenging you here then?
Oh yeah, without doubt. I think Michelle takes it as a personal challenge to make sure that she's challenging me sufficiently on a weekly basis. So I let her hear about it all the time. But definitely, there's always stuff to do. You know, there's always stuff to get better at. So it's not that hard to find things that are gonna be tough on you if you're really trying.
But gains are still there?
Yeah, I mean, it's still happening. I PR'd my back squat not that long ago. Last year's quarterfinals, PR'd my clean. Still making moves. Still going up, upward trajectory, somehow, against all odds.
You get shit for being old, but you're still making gains. You're still making progress.
Yeah, that's right. So what else is there? We got a pretty good gig. I think if someone's going to try to take my job, they're going to have to work hard for it at least. That's the plan. Oh, this is not going to be sweet with the wind.
You noticing it already?
Yeah.
This is like off-season Rogue, Wadapalooza training.
Oh man, Wadapalooza was bad. Rogue was like not great. Wadapalooza was really bad. I think I'm going to try to go 3-1 on the muscle-ups as long as I can. Probably do 4-3 on the handstand push-ups, and then do the kettlebells 6 and 6, and rock and roll, baby.
Did you try to go unbroken before? In when you did
No,
regionals?
I think I did 2. I tried to do doubles, and then eventually was like 2-1-1. But sometimes when you come off, like, especially I remember then with the long transition, which I won't have now, you get to the rings and those first ones feel all right.
Yeah.
I remember seeing some people do 3-1 and thinking that like that might have been a better move. When you're fresher, just to do a decent set, and then you only have one left, so you just like you can go up and do one instead of taking a big break. So I don't know. I'll try that and see how it does, and then I'll just sort of groove through the rest. Just gonna kind of. This is a cruisy one. I just can't do anything too aggressive. Chill. All right, let's do it. All right.
Done.
Yeah.
That was significantly faster.
Yeah, snuck it in under 18.
Fitness has gone up.
Yeah. Shoulder endurance, maybe.
Yeah. No floor transition, so a little different.
No, for sure. It's interesting in a workout like this, though, because the floor transition is a pretty good rest.
Yeah.
And like, you kind of need that in this workout. So without it, I kind of just had to make a little routine for myself and stick to it without getting greedy at the start. You forget how this goes, but like the first 4 or 5 rounds aren't that bad.
No.
And you get to like 6, 7, which is close enough that you can kind of see the end, and it gets really hard. So muscle ups stayed okay, some really tight ones on those 4th reps, but I don't know, I guess it depends how strict you want to be on the muscle ups, you know?
There was a lot of variety that year.
Yeah, that year for sure. So, you know, they were decent, but could they have been more strict? Probably. I don't know, happy with that. I mean, handstand push-ups for me too in that workout, it's just management, like, don't do anything dumb.
70 strict handstand push-ups?
Yeah. Like most people, that's all strict muscle-ups, that workout.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I have to manage the handstand push-ups in order to not fall apart on the muscle-ups too. And the kettlebell is just kind of time sucking, it's in the way. You can waste a lot of time there, but it's not really where you win or lose it.
Mm-hmm.
Happy with that though. That's kind of a fun little revisit.
Yeah.
I mean, I think at the 16 regional, obviously I didn't finish that snatch ladder because I hurt myself. So it wasn't great today, but I finished it and improved on this one and did lots of other stuff. We got a little more yet to go, so take a quick break and then we'll get back to it. Not celebrate too long, you know? Look at the baby.
How old do you think you'll be before you stop calling him a baby?
Ooh, that's a good question. Never. He'll always be a baby. I don't know. He's looking more and more like a kid though.
Right?
Yeah, it's true. Every time we chat about it at home, or he hits some other milestone or does some new trick, we're like, oh, man, not a baby anymore. I'm not sure. I'm sure it'll be another couple years though. Maybe 3. Randomly, I don't know. 3.
So we're going a little extra here.
Yeah, just because, like I said, I think I won't get to it till about 8 p.m. when he goes to sleep. So push press, 1 push press, 1 split jerk. That's 60%. So, EMOM.
10 minute?
Yeah. So, you know, I think that's, what is that, 2:15? Like, you can manage that. 10 minutes quick, get that done while I'm warm, and then I don't have to re-warm up my overhead. Basically, it's what I'm trying to get around.
Heavy. It's heavy.
Is that heavy?
Yeah. Up here.
You want to put it on?
Oh, yeah.
Good job. Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, crash.
Do it again. Can you do it? Yeah. Oh, and are you the coach? Are you the one that writes the programs? The makeshift reverse hyper.
That's it, yeah. Simple.
What else do you need? That's all it is.
Yeah, my makeshift GHD looks very similar. But I'll do that later.
That's it?
Yeah, I'm gonna take down these rings so the neighborhood kids don't get any ideas while we go out. Get sued.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, this one too.
Oh, so these. It's all gone. No, yet.
What's the go-to post-workout shake?
Kind of depends on what I've been doing. I've been trying to load some creatine lately. Hey, buddy. You want to try?
Yeah.
This is Data juice, though. What? Not for babies.
No.
But usually I use the NG, the SP50 protein.
Open it.
It's just general protein, and I do some of their muscle recovery or the Endure stuff that they have, which is just like good carbs and things like that. So
Open
it's usually kind of protein, carbs,
Open
some
it.
creatine maybe. Pretty generic. Oh, it didn't mix. We gotta mix it more. And then I try to keep it away from him. And then if I have a bike later that's gonna be hard, I'll probably crush a shake, and then I'll take some electrolyte stuff, like the IV Hydro or something, just something that's got some salts and things in it, so that I don't cramp up later. Plan for the future, huh, buddy?
Open it.
Okay, you're so bossy. All right, that's it for today's session. It was a long one. This is what semifinals prep kind of gets like, so going to be lots more of these on the horizon as we get closer to the competition. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. If you're interested in trying to become more competitive and trying a competitive program like DekaComp, check out the link in the bio and have a lot of fun. It's challenging, but that's half the point, right? It wouldn't be fun if it came easy. So enjoy, and we'll see you guys next time.